Trap, the new psychological thriller film written, directed, and produced by M. Night Shyamalan, starring Josh Hartnett, Ariel Donahue, Salika Shyamalan, Haley Mills, and Allison Pill. I'm actually a huge fan of M. Night Shyamalan. I know he has a questionable reputation, especially amongst the horror fans. I do actually plan on ranking all of his films at some point, so I'm going to do that in the future. But The Sixth Sense, Signs, I love those movies. Lady in the Water, The Village, I think are underrated. The Happening is just fun to watch, regardless of how bad it is. He's definitely a director that has a lot of ups and downs. Welcome back to the Ecto Violence channel. My name is Alec. Today we're talking Trap. First thing I want to touch on is how everybody thinks there has to be a big twist because it's an M. Night movie. Spoiler alert, not all of his movies have big twist endings. Obviously The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, those both have twist endings. You could maybe make an argument that Signs has one, but I don't really think it does. The Village definitely has one, I'll give you that. At this point though, it's just something he's associated with. And he said recently in interviews that he's actually content, finally, with just making thrillers for the rest of his life. He knows that that's what he's known for, and that's what he's going to focus on. So let's get into the positives of Trap. Josh Hartnett stars as Cooper Adams, aka The Butcher. I was actually surprised at how quickly this movie jumped right into the concert and everything just going and happening real quick. It's actually nice and refreshing when movies do that. If you've ever seen the movie Underwater, you know what I'm talking about. His daughter's played by Ariel Donahue, who perfectly plays this sort of like little bit of cringy super fan of a pop star, you know? Salika Shyamalan plays Lady Raven. This is one of M. Night's daughters. One of his other daughters directed The Watcher earlier this year. And she's solid. She's actually a pop and R&B artist in her own right. Of course, M. Night makes a cameo, and Kid Cudi as the Thinker is definitely one of the highlights of the weird random roles you just kind of see throughout this movie. Now let's return back to Josh Hartnett. This guy, I watch a lot of him because he's in horror movies that I like. Prime one being The Faculty, which I've actually already reviewed on VHS. But he's also in Halloween H2O, 30 Days of Night, and now he's playing a serial killer. Honestly, I think he does a great job in this movie. He's really weird. He's very charismatic in some spots, but he's very erratic too. And you see this, and you can see that his daughter can observe this behavior from him throughout the entire movie. The music done by Salika for this movie is actually pretty good. It's really solid. It's a very musically driven movie. If this style of music really bothers you, then, you know, you might not have as good of a time. But if you can look past it, you can see that the movie actually needs this music. My movie maker brain was like, they must have given these extras the music ahead of time so that they could learn to sing along with all these songs. What's really cool is this was shot on 35mm, and I love that films are still getting shot on film. Now, the critical reception of this movie so far has been pretty much right down the middle. And listen, I can totally get that. I see it. I can see the issues that people are going to have with this movie, and they're going to be the weird campiness of Josh Hartnett's character. Maybe some people aren't going to like the whole pop music thing, being at a pop concert the whole movie. But to me, it was almost like an experience in itself because of that. You know, you go out to the movies to see a theater, you're sitting in the seats. You can apply it to yourself a little bit, you know, you have fun with it. As far as the negatives go for Trap, I'm going to say the ending third act of this movie got a little weird, a little strange. I wouldn't call what happened a twist ending, although there's definitely a couple little twists and turns for sure. It's nothing crazy, a revelation that changes the whole movie's perspective or anything like that. So don't go in expecting that. That was my main complaint. It felt a little long, but the thing is, I went to a 3 o'clock movie and at 5:04 I was outside. That includes probably 20-30 minutes of trailers. So it's an hour and 45 minutes according to the internet. Watching it, I think it felt over 2 hours for me. And that's probably not a good thing. Before I rate this movie, why don't you go ahead and jump in the comments down below and let me know what you thought of Trap if you've seen it, and if not, if you're excited to see it. Are you a fan of M. Night's movies? What kind of opinion do you have on that guy going into this? And on the heart scale, I'm going to give this movie 3 out of 5 hearts. While I didn't love it, it's definitely not a bad movie. I can definitely see that it's not for everyone, though. It dragged on a little bit too long. But I'm actually a huge fan of Josh Hartnett, and it's nostalgic for me to go see a movie with him in theaters, a horror movie directed by M. Night. Now, there's probably a bunch of criticisms that I didn't have of this movie that other people will have. And if you like this video, be sure to check out this one and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.